What's up, backliners? It's Scott Crawford of the Birmingham Backline. This is video blog number 4 for the Birmingham Backline. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying everything. If you haven't caught video blog number 1, 2, or 3, it's not too late. Everything I talked about back last week is still relevant today. Go watch them. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the best way to know when I post a new blog, video blog that is. Also, if you haven't been over to the Birmingham Backline, bhambackline.com. You can read it right here, bhambackline.com. Go check us out. Check us out. It is, I think, a really wonderful soccer website for Birmingham. We talk local soccer, and we talk all about how the professional game can thrive here if only we get an opportunity to have a team. We do have an NPSL team in the Birmingham Hammers, so we focus a lot on the NPSL team. We also talk a little UAB. We talk maybe a tad high school and club soccer. So come on over. Join us. Also, I'm on Twitter. Twitter, Facebook. Give us a like. Give us a follow. And keep up with what we're talking about. This is the one place you can come to in Birmingham to find local soccer talk. There's no other media out there that's focused on soccer in the Magic City. Birmingham Backline. Check it out. Full agenda today. Got 15 minutes to get through it. So if you're drinking some coffee in the morning and watching this, or getting dressed, or maybe catching it before you hit the bed at night, or maybe over your lunch break, 4 different things to talk about. Want to update you on UAB. UAB's got a crowdsource funding project going on right now, and they're trying to raise money to go to Italy. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that. Also, hit on the Hammers tryouts that were held this weekend, the invitational only tryouts that were held on Sunday afternoon at the Shack. A lot of great players out there that have not been out there before, a lot of new faces. I think there was somewhere around 44, 45 new faces out there, so a lot of good talent, and I would expect that the Hammers start releasing some new signees pretty soon. So stay tuned to there, as well as we'll talk about a brand new Hammer signing that was just announced on Friday afternoon last week. But where we're going to start is right here. Captain America. USA versus Honduras on Friday night. I was out with my buddies. We had a lot of guys in town for our fantasy baseball draft, our annual fantasy baseball draft, and typically we go out the night before and have a good time with each other, have some beers, maybe watch a little basketball, which we did on Friday night. We also, the one soccer guy in the whole group, convinced all 13, 14, 15 guys to come out to Good People to watch the USA soccer game. But what a disaster. What a disaster. We get there, and the only game on the big screen is the Mexico versus Costa Rica game. And so, unfortunately, Good People's signal for Fox Sports 1, which I really don't understand, was not working that night, and we couldn't watch the game. They had other games on the TV. They had the Florida-Wisconsin basketball game. We ended up not leaving Good People. We ended up watching basketball, which ended up being a really good environment to watch a basketball. It was a fantastic basketball game. If you didn't watch that matchup, it was wall-to-wall, running back and forth, a big comeback by Wisconsin, a buzzer beater to win the game. Really fun for Florida. So, anyways, Captain America. Christian Pulisic, Clint Dempsey. I didn't expect that type of performance. Did you guys? I didn't expect that kind of performance from the USA versus Honduras. I was very nervous about what we were going to see on Friday night. But Bruce Arena pulled the right strings. I'm telling you guys. I think they came out in I believe it was a 4-3-2-1. A 4-3-2-1, you had, or a 4-2-3-1. Yeah. Let's see, is that right? You had Josie up top. You had Pulisic on the right, Nagby on the left, Dempsey playing center, and then you had maybe Sebastian Lletget and Michael Bradley interchanging on the 2, and then you had the back line of Viafana, Jeff Cameron, John Brooks and Omar Gonzalez. I think that's right. I call it some of the highlights. Obviously, we didn't watch the game at Good People. And then, of course, Timmy Howard in goal. And the guys really showed out on Friday night. They came to play. They had the pedal to the floor the entire match. It was 3-0 at halftime. And within 15, 20 seconds of the second half, we put on another goal to go up 4-0. We weren't stopping at that point. We added 2 more over the course of the game. We had a couple of guys out. Sebastian Legit, he scored the first goal for us, which was an amazing dribbling pressure by Christian Pulisic to stay with the ball and put it into a dangerous spot. And Legit put it in, slammed it home. It was a no-doubter. But he ended up going down, I think, with cramps maybe after around the 18th or 19th minute. So we were really hyped up, and we've got a big one tomorrow night, or tonight, depending on when you're watching this, Tuesday night, against Panama. So, anyways, really excited about the USA-Honduras match last Friday night. Great result. Can't speak highly enough of the result. Let's hope we go down to Panama and take care of business down there. It's going to be a tough one. It will certainly be much more difficult than playing Honduras at home. Honduras and Trinidad and Tobago are probably the 2 worst teams in the group, so Panama on the road, we should get a win. We should beat Panama. We really should. I think we will be okay with the draw, but if we take care of business like I think we should, we'll be easily in 3rd place going into the next round this summer. So, anyways, USA Honduras. Real quick, switching topics. UAB. Coach Mike Getman announced a crowdsourcing fundraiser. Let's see, when did he announce that? It's probably been about a week. So the UAB Blazers have an opportunity. There's 23 returning players. They have an opportunity to go play professional teams over in Italy this summer. I think the trip will be sometime in June or maybe July. You'll have to go to the website. Let me give you the website. The website is crowdfund.uab.edu/project/5917. I'll put it in the show notes, so go take a look at that link. Anyways, they need to raise $25,000, and in just a week's time, they've been able to raise over $5,000. So they're about 21% towards their goal. And I think this will give the 23 players at UAB an opportunity to gain some experience. There goes Squash, the cat. I think I scared her. It'll give them an opportunity to get some really good experience against, obviously, quality talent over in Europe. Also, being a college student, I remember traveling abroad, having a great time. So I'm sure the guys will have an opportunity to go out and enjoy life a little bit over in Italy. I think it's a great idea. So if you have any spare dollars, spare change, go check it out. UAB's crowdfund website. It's crowdfund.uab.edu/project/5917. Anyways, go check them out. Hammers. The Birmingham Hammers had an invitational only tryout this past Sunday. It was a beautiful day for a tryout. It started out a little cloudy. It had rained a bunch on Saturday night. But watching the boys run around, they had 44, 45, 46 people out there. A handful that were invited back from the open tryouts about 2 months ago, but not many. These were some of the best talented Hammers tryouts I have seen in the 2 years that I've been watching them. A lot of familiar names. Freddie Ruiz was there. Brad Lewis. All the signees so far. We've had 5 signees. Christian Adkins, Dan DeMasters, Brad Lewis, Jorge Delgado, Watterson Young. Those guys were out there running around, showing what they were capable of doing. But there were also some familiar faces from last year as well. One face that I know particularly because he teaches my son. He's taught some private soccer lessons with my son, Victor Simbadi of La Liga football camps here in Birmingham. They're a great soccer camp for kids age 7 and up. La Liga. Go check them out. But Victor was out there representing. He played with the Hammers in 2015 during the inaugural season. Took the year off last year. But I think he had a good showing. He was playing a lot of center back for the Hammers during the tryouts on Sunday. So he looked really good. Had a lot of good clearances. Was good on the ball. Was in the thick of things on set pieces, and I don't think I saw him really make any mistakes. So Victor was out there. Let's see, there was one other guy that I was particularly impressed with, who was on the roster last year, Gerard. And Gerard, if you're watching this, man, I'm so sorry if I don't pronounce your last name properly, but it's either Babero or Babero or Babero. One of those three. You tell me, guys. Gerard Babero was really good. Okay, so let me tell you a little about Gerard. The format was they divided up into 4 different teams, and they were running all over the place, playing full-sided 11-on-11. And Gerard was playing center midfield for his group. And at one point, it was they had just finished a half-an-hour session, and they were about to rotate to play another team, and he was a leader out there. He gathered his 11 guys up on the field, and he talked about pressing. He was very vocal. He talked about making sure that they were working as a unit, stepping in the back on the defensive line, on the back line. I'm just really impressed with his leadership skills out there. He was a presence that I absolutely noticed, and I would not be surprised if the Hammers didn't announce Gerard Babero pretty soon. I really hope they do. I mean, he really seemed like he had his act together. A little bit about Gerard. He plays soccer for Missouri State University. He's an all-conference player for Missouri State, and I think that he's from Birmingham. He played for Vestavia Hill Soccer Club growing up. So, anyways, great showing from him. There was a great showing from a lot of players. I didn't catch a lot of their names, obviously. So, anyways, just stay tuned to the Birmingham Hammers. They're going to be announcing player signings probably left and right because guess what, guys? Only 40 days. 40 days until the soccer matches start. We've got 40 days until the Birmingham Hammers travel to Atlanta to play the Atlanta Silverbacks at Silverbacks Park. That's it. 40 days. Guys, so close. Get ready. Birmingham, get ready for soccer. Okay, so one last thing. The Birmingham Hammers signed a new player on Friday, Watterson Young. Watterson is a forward. He plays for Louisville. He's from Birmingham. He's from Birmingham. I think he played at Vestavia Hill Soccer Club. So a lot of Vestavia Hill Soccer Club connections with the guys. Gerard, I mentioned. Watterson Young. So Watterson, welcome to the team. Welcome back to the team. You obviously, I think, were on the team last year. Played a little bit. I think that's right. I may be wrong, guys. I think he was, though. So many players last year, in and out. But anyways, he's a striker for Louisville, which is not a small college program. Louisville's a great soccer town. We're glad to have him right here in Birmingham this summer, scoring goals for the Birmingham Hammers, hopefully, and just making a name for himself. That's what it's all about. Okay, and with that, one other thing. My last video, I talked about my buddy who got nutmegged by a girl in a pickup soccer match last week. He didn't get her number. Really disappointed. But apparently, he got another girl from that soccer match, another girl's number from that soccer match. So, he had a date with her last weekend, and he said it went really well. I'm proud of him. Anyways, we're out of time. That's 15 minutes. And, guys, if you have any questions for me, let me know. Comment below. Hit us up. Birmingham Backline. Beham Backline. Right here. BehamBackline.com. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Check you later.